In this video, we will discuss this year's upcoming Brake Safety Blitz Week, which runs from August 24th to the 30th. I hope you're ready because those safety inspectors are putting a special emphasis on brakes, rotors, and drums this year. They'll also be checking the push rod stroke measurement, listening for air leaks, and running an anti-lock brake systems check. If your equipment is not tight and within specs, it's getting parked. In this no-holds-barred video, my trusty sidekick Bernie and myself will walk you through exactly what's coming, how to avoid CVSA hits, and how real truckers can protect their money and safety scores. Make sure you watch this video all the way through so you won't miss out on the important information we will be sharing. The CVSA and DOT are coming hard for you this year. No warning, no second chances. You have to be ready.
You got that right, Jim. They're inspecting everything, and like you mentioned earlier, the DOT will be specifically paying more attention to the brakes, drums, and rotors this year. And if they catch something off or not quite right, you're getting pulled off the road right then and there.
This ain't about scaring you. It's about keeping you in the driver's seat and moving on down the highway. Fail this inspection, and you're losing time, money, and maybe even your damn CDL. Here's what's on the checklist: brake pads and lining thickness, rotor and drum condition, push rod stroke with adjustment limits, and air leaks. The DOT will also be inspecting your anti-lock brake system's function, along with your chambers, clevis pins, slack adjusters, air pressure gauges, and low air warning alarms.
And in some states, they're rolling out performance-based brake testers. Those are them big machines that test your stopping power in real time. Ain't no hiding the truth from them.
Let's focus on drums and rotors. If you've got heat cracks, excessive scoring, or warping, those are instant violations. If your brake drum is worn below spec thickness, same deal.
Don't forget loose mounting bolts, oil contamination from leaky wheel seals, or broken backing plates. It don't take much for them to tag you.
DOT doesn't play when it comes to these safety blitzes. They take them very seriously. If you have anything wrong with your equipment, they'll find it. The one main area that seems to trip most guys up is the push rod stroke. Here's how to check it. Make sure you chock your wheels, then build your air up to 100 psi. Release your parking brake, then mark the push rod at the chamber face. You're going to need to have a buddy apply full brake. Then measure the stroke. It should be less than 2 inches on a Type 30. The type you have is usually stamped on the side. If not, check with the manufacturer for the correct specs.
If it's 2/4 inches or more, that's a violation. Your automatic slack adjuster ain't adjusting or your brakes are worn. Either way, it's on you to find it. Here is a spec sheet that shows the different sizes and markings.
I heard that. They want to see that your system is holding air, that it's adjusted properly, and it's responding in the right way and not leaking. If any of you guys or gals out there have had something go wrong or something crazy happen while going through a DOT inspection, please leave me a comment and tell me about it. With your permission, I might end up sharing it with everyone in my next episode.
And believe me, they will check all brakes, not just one or two. If 20% of your brakes are out of adjustment, that's an automatic out of service under FMCSA Rule 3935E3.
Before we get off the subject of the push rod stroke, I gotta mention, there are a couple of other methods to check the measurement. However, the method I explained is the correct and most accurate way. A lot of old-timers like to use a free stroke measurement and adjustment method. However, that is not a reliable way to get her done. Why? Because with full pressure, your brake system behaves differently. Drums expand, linings compress, and tolerances change.
If you only measure free stroke, you might be under the limit on paper, but over it under real pressure. That's how you get burned.
You got that right, Bernie. Gotta also make sure you check your anti-lock brake system. Here is how you check it. When you turn the key on or start the truck, the system should go through a system check, and you will see the light flash on your dash. You will also see the light on the driver's side rear of the trailer go on and then off as the system cycles. If it doesn't, guess what? You fail the anti-lock brake system portion of the inspection.
And those DOT boys don't just check everything out on your tractor. Remember, trailers count too. You can count on the fact the DOT will be checking out your trailer as well. In that regard, you better be careful with any trailers that you freshly hook up to and are not familiar with during Blitz week. If anything is wrong with that trailer, it's on you. Hopefully you won't be toast.
Over the years, I have heard some really stupid things come out of the mouths of some drivers. When talking about brakes, I have actually heard a driver say, "As long as the truck stops, it's fine, nothing to worry about." Having that kind of attitude is a little scary to me, mainly because it leaves you wondering if this guy is actually that stupid, or is it that he just doesn't care?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Jim. I too have heard some really dumb things said over the years. All you can do is shake your head and hope it was just a lack of knowledge. That can be fixed. Not caring is a whole different ball game. You mentioned earlier about how some of the old-timers like to use the free stroke method of measurement for the pushrod adjustment. I have seen that as well. However, the truth of the matter is that if you're not measuring and marking, you're guessing. And guessing could get you fined, put out of service, and parked.
You got that right. Here's what drivers need to do to get ready for Brake Safety Blitz Week. Do a full mark and measure stroke check. Inspect your rotors, drums, and shoes for wear and cracks. Check every airline and fitting for cracks or leaks. Confirm all anti-lock brake system lights function without issue. If you're an owner-operator and own a couple of trucks, it's always a good idea to train your drivers on these things. This ain't just the mechanic's job.
Use your inspection ports to check the brake linings. Shine a light in and check the lining thickness on those brakes. If it's under 1/4 inch, replace it. Don't roll the dice and take a chance. Ain't worth the risk.
This ain't just about passing the DOT inspection for Blitz Week. It's about staying alive. It's about keeping everyone out there on the highway safe and sound. It's about keeping your wheels turning so you can get home to your loved ones.
A failed inspection can kill your week, cost you time and money. A failed brake system that happens while out on the highway can literally kill you or someone else. Don't lollygag. Safety is no joke.
So in closing, whatever you do, please check out your equipment and make sure everything is up to snuff. Not only for this upcoming Safety Blitz inspection, but for the rest of your career. Brake Safety Week ain't a joke. You have to take it seriously. Keep in mind that if you don't pass it, they will park you without question.
Catch you all next time. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there. Don't do anything stupid or illegal, and keep your smarts about you.
Goodbye for now, my friends. Like Bernie said, be safe, be smart, and look out for one another. It's a big jungle out there, so keep your head on a swivel.